Okay, looking like we're live. Hello everyone, Nehru here. I want to apologize for the late start, because... Excuse me. Long story short, had a few personal appointments that ended up having to reschedule, and on top of that, ran a little over, really too dangerously close to the usual stream window, so I need to push it back by an hour so I can have enough time to get a quick little supper into me, so I'm not going into this scream fest being hungry as well as scared. I got my water though to keep my my throat hydrated. Yeah, I don't think I want to be facing necromorphs when I'm potentially getting hangry. But speaking of which, tonight we're returning once again to Dead Space, and at the moment I'm all by myself. Whether or not that ends up staying the same, well, we'll see how the stream goes. This time I'm paying closer attention to the call so I can make sure I've got an eye for when someone joins, so we can maybe avoid having another case of certain someone's sneaking in and scaring me even more than I'd normally be with the game. But yes, when last we left off, I believe we got into chapter 4, I think it was. Because we had just gotten on gotten to the bridge. We had gone to see that we've currently got issues with. Sorry again. Like I said, I just eaten before this, and my dinner had a bit of cheese in it, so I got a little cheese flack in my trying to come up. But yeah, the ship is being threatened to be torn apart by floating debris, and I apparently need to go and, well, turn on the weapons to shoot them out and shields and whatnot. And last time before I ended the stream, I had a big mean Mother Hubbard who would just bolt out of this door and chase me around. We shall see how tonight's game goes and see whether or not I'm starting to acclimate to the game and to the horror setting, or if it's still going to continue to bring me great dread.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Okay. Elevators. Bench. Now let's see. I've got the line gun now, so let's see what that looks like. Damage, capacity, reload, width, and mine. I only have a single node on me, so I'm not going to be upgrading anything right now, because if I will come across a locked treasure room, I want to be able to open it. I maxed out the damage on my plasma cutter and the reload. Eventually, I'd like to get the capacity and speed updated as well. But right now, my current plan for spending of nodes to upgrade is to do so on my rig so I can get more air. And maybe throw a little extra HP in there for the sake of things. Because having those extra 40 seconds on top of what I've already got, which may end up being helping, because I've been told that things get a lot longer when you're out there in the no air environments. Energy integration with the stasis module. Yeah, so apart from the current in game goals, my other goal for right now is to get enough credits to upgrade to the level 3 suit. Get more storage space. Oh, this is the elevator. This here is just a little loot slash workbench room.
Atrium elevators are now online.
Okay. Oh, so that was just to turn the elevators on. The one maybe sort of benefit, if you want to look at it that way, to having a later start. Hello there.
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down, then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathias unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence, please. I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor. Heretic. Hold his head. Murderer! Hold him.
Oh dear.
Dead. No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
How about on the other side? No. So back around again. Probably doesn't matter which one I go to, it's just that this side had that video log. So, as I was trying to say before I got sidetracked, on the plus side, starting later means it'll be going and streaming when it's getting darker out for longer. But at the moment, I'm not feeling any kind of dread or apprehension, probably because, well, we're starting in a spot where I'd already killed the big threat that was wide open and spacious. So, off to a decent enough. Oh dear, oh dear. There we go. Oh no. Now getting back into that claustrophobia. Okay. contact beam.
Watch out around that door.
I saw you sneak in. I'm being being more careful of the of who hops in the chat after what happened that first stream, Cap.
No, okay, fine.
Don't think I didn't see you playing dead there. And yes, I'm trying to be more careful now about making sure to dismember corpses because you never know when something is going to come along and reanimate them.
It looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning. Keep an eye out for any kind of distortion effect coming from the floor. It could be dangerous.
Where? What happened? I heard squelches. Okay, so that's how you show me that the gravity panels are dangerous. Noted. This is actually so far I'm not in the same state of fear and unrest that I was when I first started playing, so either I'm acclimating or, well, one way or another, at least I'm keeping my cool for the time being. What? Oh, great, no. What's that?
Annoyingly smart, they walk around.
Yeah, I was kind of half expecting them to walk right into it, but no, they actually were smart about it.
How dare they?
Yeah, that's something I do intend to keep in mind. What? Babies! If something scares me, punch it till there's nothing left to punch. And I think I can hear what sounds like footsteps. Got a stasis recharge. Good to have. Okay, I heard something roar. What? 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 Oh no, no! Crap! Ah! Not enough room to move! No wonder I need stasis!
You can shoot limbs off on those still. So we killed it.
Okay, sorry for being late now. What have I missed?
So far, I haven't been feeling all the same kind of fear and dread, so I don't know if it's just because I started off in a not so scary area, or I'm just starting to acclimate to this because it's
So
becoming.
what chapter are you in at the moment?
Could be a bit of both.
I think chapter 4.
Let's see, so that one starts with an O.
Yeah, I had another fight with one of those big guys just now. In a much more
which-
cramped space.
Which type of big guy? You mean, the one with the bad knees and shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are not fun. And I don't think there's an enhanced version of one of those, so they're as strong as they're gonna be for you.
Enhanced version.
Remember the necromorphs, like the slicers that look like darker and gringier?
Mm-hmm.
So those are what's referred to as enhanced ones. So those are enhanced slashers. So they're tougher. Remember how they took a lot more plasma hits to actually like take off limbs? That's because the body has sort of grown tough in its warpness. That's the beer. I gotta get rid of the cat.
I'm back.
I'm back. Nice of them to give me a nice medium med pack after that fight.
Indeed.
Power transferred to the ADS.
But yeah, the line gun works pretty good wonders on those big guys that stomp
Making sound
around.
progress with the tracking grid.
Because if you position it right, you can basically take off both arms and both legs with 2 shots.
Yeah, the thing is getting out of that positioning.
You definitely.
Yeah, I need to let this guy break a lot of the barriers in this room to give me more room to move around before I could seriously fight him.
It'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Yeah, and since you guys weren't here for the Star stream, yeah, apologies for the late stream because I had a few appointments that had to reschedule to today, and
One of those points.
yeah,
It happens.
Yep. I mean, on top of that, they also ran a bit long, so I needed to push things back a little bit so I can have time to make something to eat.
Understandable.
Yeah, definitely hearing noises I don't like. Still got ways to go on crits before I've got enough to get that level 3 suit. And some of these recent fights have really depleted my ammo supply. Oh dear, and it looks like my camera cut out, so...
Okay, I was wondering if that was just me, because I saw the mouse move, and but I didn't see.
So,
I'm back.
So with the camera cut, that means my avatar isn't moving. So, going to have to go and fix that real quick.
No worries.
Eh. Technology.
What are you gonna do?
Indeed.
Eh, gotta work with what you have.
But yeah, as you go through the game order now, you'll come across more and more of those enhanced ones because it's basically going to the factor now that as time progresses, their bodies just get that much tougher.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh, you finally talk.
I've been talking. Nothing's working.
Oh, I know you have. But you finally used your voice.
Fuck you.
You want to.
Given the way his characters act, I'd say that's kind of a very real thing a thing to say.
There were so many things that I could say in retaliation, but I feel like they will be taken to the literal context.
Wait till we introduce a new another character related to him.
Okay.
Oh,
Avatar's working
shush.
good.
They don't need to know about plants.
Yes, let the world know.
What now? What now?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
See, now I have one voice telling me say, one voice saying no.
No.
See what I mean? I have one voice saying. The other voice saying no.
You don't need the skull to be with that knowledge yet.
Darn.
Anything the sus touches becomes scarred.
It won't be. I am not scarred. And I don't think this character would scar them.
That's up in the air.
Ah, you're up against some leapers. Yeah, those ones do have an enhanced version. I think it's only a few of the standard like enemies that get the enhanced versions. So you have the slashers, the leapers. I don't think your little mutant babies have an enhanced version. As you so eloquently put it, Nay.
To be fair, this character wouldn't be until after vacation. Not vacation, field trip. Close enough.
Probably not even before that.
The field trip. After the field trip.
Do you know they were actually remaking this game?
Yep. And they're adding an entirely new system into to make it so no two playthroughs are going to be the same.
Yeah, so from what I've heard, it sounds like one of the new things that they're doing in the game is going to be to have it so the AI adapts to your playing style and changes things up.
Yep, and even if you were to backtrack into like older areas, in this one you wouldn't have enemies cropping up unless it was like an area you were supposed to go back to, like for the plot of the game. But in that one now, backtracking will always net into the AI making use of its random tables.
Great.
They also got rid of the tram, so you could technically go anywhere on the ship seamlessly without the tram load screen.
Wait, they took out the actual tram itself?
I don't know if they removed the tram, but they used the tram as a load screen.
Oh, I know that.
Load screen.
And I heard that they'd eliminated the load screens, but I still thought the tram was still going to be involved.
I don't know if they eliminated. It was maybe I'm confused with because they said that you could get around the ship without using the tram if you wanted to.
Oh, you definitely can. I mean, there's tons of access corridors all over the place. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for now.
I mean, shit, if it's probably a good and it doesn't flop with all the changes, I might actually play that version of Dead Space. If I ever play it.
I mean, from what I heard, the studio that's doing the remake has actually brought in a bunch of fans and players of the actual game, so they're getting input from the actual player base that loves the actual series.
Oh, good. So it's not tainted political-wise.
Yeah, as far as I've heard, them nothing's come up like that. Like all I've heard is like they've brought in a bunch of people to now to make sure that it actually feels right.
I think it's odd they also gave Isaac voice lines as well in that version.
Isaac.
I mean, they gave him voice lines in the later ones, so it was only made sense now to actually have speak him because the first game was still in that vein of the silent protagonist. So it did feel weird where Isaac, they were talking to him, but he wouldn't be responding back.
I mean, if you're gonna do silent protagonist, it is so difficult because how you have the conversation, you have to have it where it can't be answered.
I'm heading for hydroponics.
Exactly.
To find Elizabeth.
But like I said, they do have voices for him in the second and third game, so it only made sense for them to bring back the voice actor from those to do stuff in this one. And like I said, from what I've seen, it looks pretty. But I'm just worried now that I know there's one guy on YouTube that sat down and made a very good walkthrough of like all three games, and I'm like, I can see him trying to do that, but this whole new intensity system is just gonna play havoc with his way of doing things. Oh, nay, that's the one you don't hit the stomach.
I think I managed to avoid hitting it.
Oh, you'd know. Those are lovingly referred to as pregnants.
Yay?
If you hit the belly, you pop it, and remember those little wiggly waggly things that also love to swarm you?
Babies?
No, these are like the little like gibbly bits stuff that like clomps onto you and like rip you to pieces. But in the later ones, yeah, the mutant babies are ones that can be birthed from them.
And I believe I saw one of those enhanced ones that you were telling me about.
Yep, you'll start seeing them crop up more and more. Usually at this point now, it would be like the slashers you're more likely to see as enhanced versions, but that's only here and there. But then you're eventually going to be seeing like the leapers and a few others. I don't think they did too many of them in the first game, but it was largely just like the slashers because they're the predominant enemies out there.
My head's pounding still. I don't know. Just stay sharp, okay?
But yeah, like I said, those pregnants, you don't shoot them in the belly or else they're going to give birth to their undead dead young. But once they're actually dead, you can still stomp on them and get the loot out of them. It's just that when they're still twitching is when you got to be careful. But good, you handled that one pretty well. You took out a leg and you took out an arm, which is the better way to deal with them.
So yeah, at least for the time being, I seem to have finally started to acclimate a little to this.
That's good. I mean, it also helps having a bunch of us yahoos here with you.
Yeah, that helps too.
Yeah, but we're just more of the crazy voices in Isaac's head at the moment.
Isaac, listen up. I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombinators. They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms. One iteration seems to have the
me and the voices in my head are here to save my girlfriend.
The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect.
I mean, yeah, that's more or less what this plot is. Isaac's here to try to get back Nicole.
It's a habitat changer.
Yeah, him and the voices in his head.
Yep.
That's us.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, guys! Hi, guys.
I'm just plotting.
Of course you're plotting. You're the sus. You're always plotting.
Yes,
Yep,
I bought water, I bought snacks, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy myself.
Yes, but he's not very good at plotting.
Oh, fair.
I mean, I got a plot for next weekend.
Okay, that one's fair. But that doesn't change my point. I like how you didn't even deny it.
Well, remember, he's like the underpants gnomes from South Park. Step 1, is this big, complicated thing. Step 2 is question mark. Step 3 is
Oh, the underwear gnomes?
yes.
Uh-oh.
See,
I don't
unlike
know why
you,
we do it. We just do it because.
you know, I still think it's. I don't know. Probably one of my funniest moments in the game is still that Nat 1 against the Shadow Beast.
Ah, yes, the tiki torch.
Yes, I shoved the Tiki Torch up a Shadow Beast ass. And I Nat 1'd it.
Nice.
On a D100 system.
So, essentially, and the funny thing is, the DM was like, yes, I might have given this boss too much health, I'm gonna lower it. And we're buffing him again.
Yeah. I made this too difficult, and we're jacking it up again.
And the funny thing is, I had just said, I'm not really much of a combat character.
Such is the power of crits.
Oh, yes.
Oh, if you want actually another one, there was actually another situation where we basically what was supposed to be 3 separate waves at the same time.
Yeah, and we
Nice.
won somehow.
And it's because we decided to collapse the cave, and we got. And the funny thing is, we just got done in the session earlier talking about, like, okay, these wouldn't be possible. And then it's like, we forgot something. What did we forget? You just got done talking about it earlier. It's like, oh, yeah, it was
The funny thing is, I think I even thought it was odd. Like, I even had my character question it.
Yeah, and we got done talking like they wouldn't even be on the ships. So there's no way they'd be captured.
But still, I am so happy. I am looking forward to what will reveal and potentially break his mind. Because I've done that to you.
Oh, how did you break my mind?
Serene's sister. Serene's brother. Inferno? Because I remember...
No, I think Autumnbreeze's sister.
Oh, that one too.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I was literally crying with how that turned out. That entire scene.
Oh yeah, that was good. And I love how conflicted she is, considering, you know, they always had a crush. Wait, you're not supposed to like me back!
We should just say it that we're basically bad influences on each other. The moment you joined Redhurst, it was either a blessing or a curse.
I think it was both.
If you want a curse, if a Pegasus joined, oh my god, that would be hilarious, and oh god, run for the hills.
Yeah, but... Yeah. I still can't wait to introduce this character, which I'm willing to talk about. Come on, Nate can know. Nate's cool.
Oh, I guess a little bit.
Satoshi has a sibling.
Oh dear God, the horror.
Not as much as you think.
The funny thing is, I knew the moment she heard that was the first reaction. That's gonna be everyone's reaction. Oh god, it's bad.
There's 2 of them! But wait till you see the sibling. The sibling's different compared to Satoshi.
Ah, a Paranode room. Let's see how good, how kind a roll of the dice was to you. Yeah, because these rooms are the only real. The random loot you get off of enemies, yeah, can be randomized, but the actual loot in these rooms is definitely a roll chart. You can get some pretty good shit in here too.
Yeah.
In
And
all honesty, Satoshi doesn't remember his sibling. So that's gonna be awkward to explain.
You were saying that?
full inventory.
Ooh.
That's got a bite.
I may have to go and backtrack a little.
Yeah, you're gonna have to backtrack because you're definitely gonna want to bring back that schematic and sell off that semiconductor.
Yep. Plus, I also want to pick up those med packs.
Yep. And it's not worth dropping some line racks because line racks in this game are basically money if you're not using them.
So time to backtrack and get to where I can sell some stuff.
So just imagine, now you think about it, finds out in game. He has a sibling. Oh god, I don't need to be related to more people.
Yeah.
We actually have to update the count on that again.
How many is it now?
Why do you think I bitched to you?
As I said, these were events that happened in the past before that promise was made.
Hey, for the record, Satoshi has been good. He has actually kept his word.
No, Satoshi has a problem.
He does, but since he's made the promise, he's kept his word.
How come I'm sensing and seeing a questioning harpy eyebrow raise?
Well, all Sooner asked was, if you're gonna do that, you have to at least introduce me and all that stuff first, you know? Basically, it's like, if you're gonna do that, I want to at least make sure that they know what they're getting into, type of shit, type of thing.
And I now have enough for the level 3 suit finally.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, the level 3 suit is nice. And honestly, you can probably get away with selling off 1 or 2 stacks of line gun ammo.
If anything, I promise you the harpy might like the sibling.
So, what are you thinking of the new suit?
Not bad.
Oh yeah, the final one is very snazzy.
You know, I find it funny that Isaac is technically the... Isn't he the,
You're the engineer.
And he has gun skills you would think a Marine has.
I mean, the thing is, the things he's using are all just engineering tools. Engineering / mining tools, and, like, to be honest, there's not really a lot of, like, complicated stuff to do. It's point and shoot, basically. And his suit is more than capable to deal with in the recoil. Ooh, you could probably use a health pack, my dear.
Entering vacuum.
Yeah, she knew I was around here. how sometimes I forget I talk out loud.
No worries.
I'm just like, yes, you do, and I'm like, why am I responding to that out loud?
Okay, back to the treasure room.
Yep.
Now, large health pack.
Yeah,
Medium
you,
health pack.
you could get away with using a medium right now because you are down some HP.
You know, Scorpio, what I find funny is that you and me, I tend to give your character a lot of siblings, you know? I noticed.
Don't really need too many Ripper blades since I only keep the Ripper saved for when I've got those little tiny things going. So maybe
I mean, the Ripper's not a bad all-round weapon, but yeah, it makes some really good work of those little munchers. So yeah, maybe keeping like a single pack of Ripper blades on you for reload would probably work with your skill set.
So,
Probably
so either burn some of the other two stacks, or just save and sell them.
Yeah, save and sell. And probably keep one stack of Ripper blades on you just for when you're using it. So overall, with the way that the Ripper handles, as long as you're not doing like the long range, I'm just gonna go pew pew my blade at it. You can get a lot of use out of like your Ripper blades.
Hmm.
Because a single one can be used to carve up several slashers pretty easily. Especially if you go in and just grind them up there now with the blade itself.
Where do they have you sending you now?
Hmm?
Oh well, what section is this they're sending you now?
Chapter 4, said. So I think this is the one with the asteroid, like the anti-asteroid cannons.
Because of that, I just was thinking of In Space with Markiplier, that anti-asteroid.
Oh yeah, the Ripper really messes up the little mutant babies. Because all you really need to do is slice off 2 of those tentacles and it does, but it can easily slash off all 3 in one go.
Asteroid defense system now online.
Alright, we've got enough power.
Ah yeah, there we go, the ADS system.
I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship and head for the cannon
That's
pit.
the asteroid defense system.
Oh, I do not like hearing wet squelches.
Yeah, especially in this game, yeah, it usually doesn't end in that.
Off. There was a reanimator in here.
Oof.
That explains the squelches. Well, actually getting some use out of these Ripper blades now. So far, so good. I haven't been overly scared, so
Entering vacuum.
at least at the moment, it does seem like it's like I'm acclimating to things a bit.
That'll change.
Like I said, for the moment.
Yeah, these games always have
Exiting
the
vacuum.
okay, I don't trust that thing. The brains behind them. Type of thing. You like your voice changer, don't you, Scorpio? No, I didn't ruin anything. I think we all knew it was you.
And save. And for the record, I do plan to continue playing this game even after we exit the spooky season.
I believe because you said that once you started, you must finish.
If I can help it, then help it.
Search and rescue.
Yeah, it's a good thing to live by.
Which is also a little bit frustrating because there are a few games that I started but haven't been back to in quite a while.
Ooh.
I mean, there's one game that I kind of feel like I'm probably not going to continue on of streaming, mostly because it just makes me too nervous to stream it because I don't remember where certain scenes are, and those certain scenes could potentially get me in trouble.
Is that the Dead Cry? Or the...
Far Cry 3.
Oh, the Far Cry.
Oh.
Citra. That's all I need to say if you're familiar with it.
I think I do.
Yeah, Citra is one of those things where as soon as I saw her come up in a cutscene, I suddenly remembered, oh crap.
Yeah, those moments.
Definitely the kind of thing that I don't want to risk putting on Twitch and getting Twitch angry with me.
Yeah, we don't want Twitch
to be fair, Twitch is honestly selective on scenes like that, which is ridiculous in itself.
True, hot tub streams.
Isaac, you're going to have to cross the
Well,
ship
let's go
exterior to reach the ADF cannon.
in the
Problem
second
is,
Last
we're
of
still
Us,
getting
there
bombarded
is
by
full
asteroids.
on,
Look for cover
and it's like,
or you get
yep,
torn to
it's
pieces.
okay.
Wait, what did I come back to?
We were talking about Citra in that one scene, and then it's like how they're very selective in enforcing said scenes.
Still, I think I would rather just not risk it.
Oh, no, that's understandable.
Get a mod that would remove that to make it safe.
I honestly think people just need to grow thicker skins.
Entering zero gravity.
I mean, take it up with the game developer. They're the ones that put it there. It's not their fault that people want to share the games. Or...
Oh dear.
Oh, we're in this section.
And dead.
You don't want to be walking in that section. It's one you have to wait until they're done impacting.
Yep.
That's why there's things are there. You're basically running to the cover point and you have to wait there.
Yep.
Entering vacuum.
Yeah, that section is very handy if you have all your air for that one, because it's a long trench run.
I think there are air rechards along the way as well, but
I think so, but you'd have to hit them up before the micro meteorites rip you to pieces.
oof, that was a bit risky.
Nice, well done.
I'm gonna be curious how they do the scenes like this in the remaster to make it even more horrible.
I mean, for the most part, they won't have to break too far from the actual flow of the normal game. It's just that they are adding in that whole intensity system, so...
Zero gravity.
I mean, they also expanded other areas, like I believe the hangar was actually bigger than what it is in the original.
Oh, fair. They have added in a fair few extra spots for now, so...
And a semiconductor.
I think the best comparison would be like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. Sky is basically the same as Time and Darkness, but just more expansion to it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, Sky actually has that some of the characters that you meet, there's actual separate side stories that you can play through as that character to learn more about them.
Oh, okay. So, nay, this one right here. So you can both cannons use either trigger. So, yeah.
Also, be careful. You can overheat the cannons as well.
Yep.
And you're trying to make sure none of the rocks hit you.
Yep. Yep, you're just waiting for the system to retoggle the automatic tracking.
And that's gonna be full integrity 0.
Yeah, this section is really okay.
This is going to be a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to try and switch to mouse and keyboard for this one, just so I can try and have a little bit more fine control.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad point.
I mean, if I had to guess, you're basically having to do it for basically maybe what amounts to 1 to 2 minutes.
Something like that.
But it seems like forever.
Well, it's like with any timed thing, you know, when you're actually doing it, it feels like it's taking far longer than it actually is. So you can see the actual meteorites at a decent distance.
It's one of those that you just have to gauge which ones to aim and focus on.
Yep.
Hull integrity below 50%.
I mean, hitting this far to 50, that's pretty good.
I say I can't say much because I'm a bit of a work when it comes to this stuff. I prefer being the guy who's
Another fail.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I may. All right. Next, I think I need to not just switch to MNK, but increase the sensitivity while I'm on MNK.
Yep.
Okay, let's take it up there. Because it feels like things are going way too
That's it,
Yeah.
Isaac. You're in the pit. The
Okay,
cannon's a
this is
mass
better.
driver, so it should punch through anything flying at us. Keep an eye on
Yeah,
the
there's
hull's
definitely one of those
integrity.
parts where it's
Too many
much
of those
harder
things get
on
by, and we're
with
dead.
my gamepad
I
than
think
it
I've
is
almost
for
got the
mouse and
system
keyboard.
repaired. Buy me a little more time.
Especially since I believe with mouse and keyboard, it's tied to both left and right mouse buttons, so you can choose which barrel you're using a lot better.
And here's the fun thing, actually, like, taking a look at this section. Not every rock that they're showing on the screen actually would hit the hull.
Well, I mean, some of the ones that are like further off to the left and right now are being picked up by the other ABS weapons.
Okay, doing much better when you up sensitivity.
Oh, definitely.
Almost got this thing fixed. Just a little bit longer.
Warning. Hull integrity below 50%.
There you go, much better.
Automated tracking system enabled.
Nice shooting, Isaac. Auto targeting is now online and clearing a path to safe orbit. As soon as
And
we're
then
clear,
I think
I'll
you'll know
engage the
when it's
autopilot
done is
again.
because the blast doors would close.
Nope, that's when the gun, you lose control of the gun now because it'll go onto its automated system. There you go. So it goes in auto and then
Head to the
kicks you
tram
off.
station, and I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Okay, turning the sensitivity back down. And save so you don't have to do that again.
Oh, definitely. Now you have to do the. Now you have to go back along.
Entering
And I
vacuum.
think there's enemies.
Entering
Great.
zero
I
gravity.
think it's mainly just the leapers. Although it could be just misremembering. Actually, oh no, yeah, I think it will be enemies because you don't need to deal with the micrometeorites this time. There we go, there's a leaper. They get rinsed by the bloody Ripper. Especially if you catch them when they're doing their little charge at you.
Exiting zero gravity.
Of course you would.
Exiting vacuum.
So to be fair, the fox girl is understandable. But the pumpkin?
Oh, you handled those two leapers pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Wait! Isaac Hammond, you're not gonna believe this. Oxygen levels are falling. Something's poisoning hydroponics air production, and whatever it is, it's filling the deck up with that organic stuff. We're not gonna have any air to breathe soon. But if I understand these lab reports correctly, I think I can make a poison to destroy it. Head to medical. It should have everything you need.
All this never
Oh, look,
ends.
another problem.
Isaac, get to medical and mix together whatever Kendra's come up with. I'm heading to hydroponics. If I can slow it down, that might keep us breathing long enough to fight it.
Yeah, that's being an engineer for you. You're nothing if not a problem solver.
Oh, yes. So who's up for keeping everyone from not suffocating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I like not dying.
And to warn you in advance, in the next chapter, there is a boss fight.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. With your loadout, you'll do okay. The plasma will do its business as usual for now, but I think you can make good use out of the mines that the line gun can shoot at.
What the?
That's the alt fire for the line gun. Is, I believe, a timed
Get
mine.
off! What the hell?
Ew, what is that now? Oh. That was a piece of a divider. Specifically, that's the creeping skull part of it. You don't want those ones to kill you. Also, oddly enough, all those pieces should have been one big spooky big tall guy. It's when you damage the big tall guy enough that splits up into these little, like, moving pieces. But yeah, the death screen for the creeping skull part is unsettling.
I want to see it now.
I mean, all it does, it decapitates you and then replaces your head with itself. Really, really sketchy looking.
Right.
Yeah, let's not suffer that damage, but thankfully the divider enemies, there's only like 3 in the game. So I think you only got 2 more to deal with, and that's across the entire length of the game, so you'll be okay. Like I said, the Ripper really does good wonders on the divider guy, especially with the little bits that drop off of it. Because all it is just basically a bigger bigger swarming things than like what you're used to.
Okay, so I'd be willing to bet that it's the end of the chapter. I'm going to be going on to the next one soon.
Yep, as soon as you get onto the tram to get to the next area, that's the end point of that chapter.
Cool.
So that's the way that it handles it in this game.
Yep, and there is a still... That's 5, 6... 7 more chapters?
Let's see, it's 6, 2, and 4, so it's 12 chapters in total.
Yeah, if she's on chapter 5, that's...
Yep, so then she'll have
7.
She'll have 5 and then 6 after that one.
No, 6 after that would be 11.
Oh yeah, it'd be 5 next. Yeah, it would be 6 after that one, then not 5.
Okay, so I got enough credits to where I can get a few things.
Indeed.
I've been told the flamethrower is something I can leave behind. But I now have the pulse rifle.
I mean, when it comes
and the contact beam.
When it comes to the flamethrower is just a lesser version of the Ripper. Like, it does really good work on those, like, little swarming guys, but the Ripper already does that and more. The force gun is pretty good. The contact beam is also nice.
Yeah. Or I could just spend the credits on power nodes.
Oh, not a bad idea.
Because I've got enough for 3 power nodes.
Oh, fair. But yeah, you could probably do it, maybe a 4th weapon to fill out your arsenal, but it's really what is going to be useful for you, because the force gun is basically like a concussive shotgun. So you can hit a target, so you can basically like delimb them by just hitting their main body and just ripping off the limbs that way, just by sheer brute force of it. It can also like do a radio blast by you shooting it into the ground. The contact beam is sort of like that, but it's more precise. And I forget now what the alt fires on the contact one, but both force and contact are pretty good weapons.
Yeah. So instead of the pulse rifle, I think I'll go with the force gun because shotguns.
Uh-huh.
And for the moment, I'll hold on to my credits just in case I find another suit module, which I'm probably just.
There should be. You got one this chapter, so it should be 2 chapters away. You'll get the next one. I think it has. But yeah, the thing with the force gun though is its range is short. Those sneaky little buggers. Trying to shank you while you're at the store.
Must be Black Friday. Mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh yeah, were you gonna sell off any Ripper ammo?
I've been actually using it now, so.
Ah. Yeah, like I said, it's a good overall weapon. It's a nice, like, mid to short range weapon. Like, the plasma cutter can do anything out to long range for yourself. Same thing with the line gun, but really it's like the wide areas what the gives the line gun its little beauty. Same thing with its little timed mine. If you like I say, if you judge it right, you know, you can get a lot of foes with that timed mine, and it deals a lot of fucking damage. And I believe it only gets better if you mod it up some.
Yeah, first goal right now is just to max out my air supply in my rig.
Oh, definitely. It's a major help, that is.
Isaac,
And
I
maybe
can smell the
while I'm at, also
contaminated
put
air
some
from here.
notes into,
It's spreading
those
faster
health
than I
bits
expected.
along the
I'm
way.
trying to isolate it,
Oh,
but it's
too.
not going to buy us much time. We have to get that thing off the ship.
Back to the medical
chemicals
station.
you need are in the
Yeah.
chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get
Doesn't
there.
this place just look peachy? Oh, actually, no, you're in a different spot now.
And another fun is coming up.
Yeah, Also, keeping some credits on me in case I need to buy ammo or med packs.
That too. You're already sitting nicely on a few decent med packs.
Yep, 2 large and medium,
Ooh, it's not bad.
as well as the medium air can. Especially since I haven't been finding that much plasma energy as of late, so using the weapons for the ammo that I've actually been getting.
Yep.
Oh, of course, first I'm gonna give this force gun a little test run when I find something.
Oh, definitely. It is a fun little one, but I believe there is a little bit of like a charge. It's not like you can just bring it up and just instantly go pew pew with it. Still, though, it is a nice weapon, but it's definitely just a short range weapon. But it's good for those moments when you're getting overwhelmed by like a lot of things to go and do that old fire into the ground.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind like the rest?
This place is definitely
Looks like
seen
someone
better
has
days.
reprogrammed the door locks on
Oh,
this deck.
definitely.
And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Oh no, this guy's here. Hey, Nay, do you remember in Bioshock, Cohen?
Andrew Ryan, Frank Fontaine, Atlas.
Nope, not one of the big ones, but the artist guy.
Oh,
Sander
Cohen?
Yeah, remember him? This is a guy that would be drinking buddies with him.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Ye-
I might at one point still
Yeah.
want to do a Bioshock
Remember getting-
stream.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. And maybe try not to use just mostly the wrench this time.
I mean, you can get some really insane builds with the wrench.
Yeah. Pretty much the last playthrough I did, I pretty much only ever used the guns for Big Daddies.
I mean, the guns, especially the different ammos, can really make or break a Big Daddy fight. Especially say like if you've got like a bunch of like electric stuff like that, you can really bring it to them.
Come on, baby!
Are you using a force gun on a toddler?
These aren't your ordinary babies!
These are advanced babies. They know what they did.
I also like how he just punts them when they do like the body attack. But there you go. You see how small that that range is on it, but it does do a lot of damage when they got the tentacles out. Because you're basically just hitting the body with a bunch of force now, and the limbs are just ripping off because they're staying put while the body is chucking out.
And finally, some force gun ammo now,
Yep.
which I should probably figure I would start getting because I've got the weapon now.
Oh yes.
Okay, got a bench. Let's see what the upgrade path looks like for the force gun.
There's a fair few different things you can get for it.
Damage, capacity, reload, and speed. looks like for the starters, best path would be to start at the middle, in, go both ways, then up and around. Then keep on going, across, down, one, over, across, up, and up. But yeah, right now, my rig is my current focus.
Oh, definitely.
First, get those 2 more air things, then get the 2 HPs that you get along with getting to the air.
Yep.
Then debate whether or not I should get those last 2 HPs.
I mean, they're okay to get now, but that is an investment. It's 5 more nodes.
Yeah. But more HP means I can tank more hits and don't have to worry as much about being killed.
And some of these later enemies do hit pretty hard.
So I could definitely afford to be more tanky.
Oh, definitely. Oh, when the wall guys. You have to shoot the tentacles attached to the wall now. So the guy will launch out these little push-ups with little tentacles that throw spikes at you. So you have to rip the tentacles off of the main body to kill it. But if you don't get too close to it, or it will insta-kill you. Oh, which I just saw.
Yeah, a little slow on that warning.
Oh, yeah. I was about to warn you about that as well, but I was looking at something else.
I'm sorry, the stream delay ran into that one.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I was talking about the water, that is when I first saw you see it out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah, I always gotta hate those moments. And don't worry, you won't have to worry about that. Never mind.
But yeah, those wall guys, when you kill one of them, you always get a semiconductor off of them, so they do pay out.
But they're one-shot KOs.
For these guys, you can probably kill it with just one timed mine shot at it. As long as you hit its center mass, anyways.
I think it was suggested secondary fire flares, flamethrowers. The buzzsaw works well on them.
I wouldn't say the flamethrower would work well. The flamethrower's got a very short range to it.
Maybe it was the flare.
Don't think there's a flare in this one. But yeah, be sure to go over to the body because it will drop a semiconductor for you. Oh, dropped the line rocks this time. Weird. Huh. Maybe later ones do that, or that might be a Dead Space 2 thing.
Oh, do you have the alarm gun?
She does.
Yep.
Secondary fire for it is a mine.
Yeah, that's what I said there now. As long as you hit its center mass, you should pop all 4 tentacles off of it.
Oh, must have missed that.
No worries.
Duh.
Yeah, that timed mine is really handy. And that is a dead baby.
Dead baby.
When the platform says, no, you will not touch me.
Apparently, yes. Should be a recharge right behind you.
Now that I see, at least not up here.
Yeah, it might be down.
Nope, I'm not seeing one.
Ah, weird.
At least not the one that I quickly recognize.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty noticeable because they're one of the few things that are blue.
So I guess the question is, so what am I supposed to do here? Just try to bolt?
A bulletin would lead to death.
You're not gonna make it.
So,
I mean, if it's coming out, you might be able to time it, but still, that is pretty tight. Okay, there you go. It's doable, but yeah, it's pretty tight.
And a stasis recharge.
Yep. A handy dandy stasis recharge.
on the other side of where I was using it.
Well, actually, yeah, this one makes more sense here because, yeah,
You're close to the
there's
chemistry
not much
station.
room to do what
Once
you
get
did
the
with
chemicals,
on the
you're
other
also going to
side.
need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the wreckage for
Oh,
one.
there we go. We have a recharge. We have a save station.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think from what I recall seeing, I think this suit here is kind of considered Isaac's iconic look from this game.
Oh, I mean, yeah. In this game, there's only that the engineering suit. I think it was in the second one that you had different suits you can get into. Although maybe there might be the security suit in this game. But yeah, this is definitely his iconic version.
He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all.
Especially when you get it up to the max upgrade.
The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked. What are you doing with that? I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample tissue into.
So I'm going to say this. You're going to want to get very familiar with your stasis unit when it comes to a certain enemy you'll need in this chapter. Just gonna put that out there. Also, your force gun will be quite useful for it, but you'll see why it's not going to be a permanent solution. Ah, good power node.
Mm-hmm. And the schematic for force energy.
Ah, very handy.
Now I can get ammo for my force gun.
Yep. Yep, you'd either get it now or you'd get it automatically like 2 chapters after this one. But they like to put the ammo ones, they're now in places where you're more likely to come across it. Or at least notice it anyways.
Please stand by. Antigen compound completed. Please
What are you
remove the capsule.
Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep
Oh yeah, meet Cohen's friend.
It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us. Our greatest creation.
Great.
So, Nay, remember that cult that we've been hearing stuff about? He's one of their zealots.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah, he hits really hard. But for him, I think the force spinning would do pretty good work because you can just hit him in the body and give with the arms and legs. So notice how he's putting himself back together. He's a regenerator.
You can't kill it, Isaac.
So stasis is really handy with this guy. Especially if you apply it to him after, like, removing his legs. So, oh, go ahead.
No, it's just trying to move.
Yep.
What a lovely
So, Nay, this guy is going to be your Mr. X this level.
Really bad. Get out, please. The organic matter is growing everywhere. I'm stinging. Like he's seeing things.
Ooh, there you go, turning the little ones into giblets. But yeah, he's going to be your Mr. X. Health bar. Or actually, maybe a medium might do it.
At the moment, I only have larges left on me.
Okay. But yeah, so there's only one regenerator in this game.
Now you need to find a DNA sample of the growth.
So now you would just have to figure out a way to deal with
in the
it.
ICU. Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Okay, so at this point now, not still not feeling as terrified as I was in the first two sessions, but definitely anxious and on edge.
Oh, definitely. I mean, they're giving you new problems to tackle. But yeah, you're doing really good now. Also helps that you there's a peanut gallery here too.
Yeah.
I like that I could hear him walking around while I'm shopping.
Yeah. Like I said, he's your Mr. X at the moment. I mean, I've seen some people make good use of that song in the remake to Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I have to. I like seeing just popping the things like X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, especially like during like those few sections where like he comes through different walls. It's like,
Exactly.
oh, so many good
Your
ones.
persistence
It
surprises
really
me.
is.
Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your world, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death
Really makes you wish you can shoot that guy, eh, Nay?
Listen. Can you hear it?
You shoot you in the face.
It's coming. Say your prayers.
Sadly, though, like with everything else on this ship, everything here is industrial quality. So, which means it's tougher than nails to actually break it. Like, you don't want to hear military grade, you want to hear industrial grade stuff. Then you know it's durable. Oh, this area. I don't remember if there's a infector that comes in here or not. Don't think there is. Enjoying your force gun on the slashers. It is a nice backup gun. But yeah, they throw a lot of enemies at you in this one.
Someone keeps shutting down the door protocol. I bypassed the lock. Go!
I forgot in the first one they gave the slashers the ability to puke at you. In the starting in the second one, there's an entire type of enemy that's revolving around vomiting at you. Yeah, they're not fun. The attack does a little bit of damage, but the real nasty thing is it applies like a slowdown effect, you know? Yeah, they're not fun. And those assholes do come in enhanced versions. But the fun thing with those guys, you can actually use your telekinesis module to catch the glob of vomit midair and throw it back at them and kill them with it.
Well then.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun one. Because all it is basically launching like a globule of stomach acid at you. But it's very nice for like using to like destroy groups of slashers since it applies the slowdown on them and also deals a ton of damage to them. Because it acts as a nice little AoE against them. Oh, and remember now, you can pick up those red canisters you see lying around, and you can hurl them as because they're explosive. Like that canister is actually pretty good on this guy.
Medium health pack.
Ah, there we go.
Good, because I was out of health packs after that big ambush.
Yeah, that room is not a fun spot. They throw a lot of enemies at you, including the bloody regenerator as well, so... Yeah, 'cause it's a mix of slashers and the little mutant babies.
That's not creepy at all.
Of course not. Not even creepy. Kinda interesting because I have the sound off so I don't hear myself repeat again. So it just looks like it's just a guy yelling at bed.
I believe it's a lady laughing at the corpse.
Ah. Yeah, that'd do it too.
Yeah, it's pretty safe to assume there's not many sane people left on the ship. Or live ones, for that matter.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonably safe assumption.
Yeah. So I think there's just a handful of people left on the ship. Including, like, the three of you left from what happened.
The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue as the good doctor is busying himself with the marker. As if that matters now. He has also succumbed to the same
Yeah, notice all the air you're standing out, because I think there's no air section coming out.
Spoken to his wife, but Amelia Kine has been dead for some years. My subject grows restless. Patience. Your time is soon. Very soon.
Yeah. That doctor's a few rounds short of a full magazine. Then again, that's a safe assumption to make with any members of unitologists.
9-7 to chemical compound. Final mixing required.
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical deck.
What the hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring
Good
it back
luck,
online
man.
from the security station, but you don't have much time.
There's gonna be a lot of them. Just make good use out of that, the stasis module, and you should be okay. Because you got more than enough ammo to actually deal with the stuff you're going to be going up against. Did you enjoy mowing down all the little guys?
Somewhat.
They're fun. Oh dear, you popped a belly on that one.
Oh dear.
Yep, like I said, You never want. Yeah, I think you popped both bellies. Shit, yeah. For those guys, I definitely would recommend the line gun first to take out the legs. They're so much more manageable then.
Allowing second to chemical compound. Final mixing required.
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical
Who the
deck.
hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
Oh yeah, the mine is fun to use on those guys. But it didn't kill those ones, huh? Interesting, so you found a point they couldn't get across. Yeah, that's one thing you'll notice in these games, that the section off where the enemies can actually go to, like when it comes to like triggering packs of enemies, there's some lines of that you have to go across in order to activate them. Whereas what it sounds like in the newest one now, it's going to be all based on the AI handling it now. And that's a dead baby.
Hey kid, you want to see a dead body?
So how do you feel about the force gun so far?
You've got everything you need to make the poison.
Oh yeah,
Now
it's
get
a
back
mighty
to the
fine
chemistry
wonder
lab.
now.
What are you going to do? Do it fast. Can hardly breathe.
You're cutting out, Hammond. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
to
the
switch over.
contact beam can sort of do that, but has
I lost the signal.
actually has a little bit of range
I'll
to
continue
it.
scanning
But
those
that's the
locations.
one that has to actually
You have to
charge
get
up.
that compound mixed.
Whereas at least with the force gun here, you can go and pew. Although it does have a lot of recoil to it.
I see now why they call it lethal devotion.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's sell some stuff. And buy another medium med pack.
What did I miss?
Oh, Ney has come across some of the regenerator. And the crazy occultist that created it.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship.
Yeah, I'm
That's when
just
the air
checking a
quality
couple
began
things off
degrading.
my list.
The survivor
No
called
worries.
it the Leviathan.
Processing request. Please stand by. Final mixing complete. Please remove the capsule.
Let's hope that poison works. Head back to the tram station and get up to hydroponics as fast as you can. Still no response from Hammond, so be careful. There's no telling how contaminated that deck is.
I'm beginning to truly admire your spirit, misplaced as it may be. I think you should see the whole plan. You should not spurn the hive mind's offerings. You deserve to witness that, at least.
And that is our first instance of hearing about the hive mind. So, all of these crazy things that you see about, well, there's one big mama brain thingy out there that's talking with these ones.
Great.
And where do you think that one's to at the moment? Oh, you'll find out eventually. You're holding up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You get a pretty good stockpile of health and weapons.
Yeah, better than I did when I first came in here, where I was just screaming at
Perhaps
everything.
now you will understand.
I mean, you're getting used to the actual experience, and to be fair, I mean, yeah, I think you can handle anything the game throws at you, but now you have a bit of a puzzle
The salvation
here.
of our species. These specimens will return to Earth with me. I will spread
Because
their
if you look
divine
over where
glory
Buddy's
across
speaking
the
to,
entire
he's, I
planet.
believe, doing something to
I will
someone.
leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
It just wants a hug.
Oh, he just punched her into moan. Yeah, they throw they bring out the little toddlers. They do like throwing several of them at you at once.
Dilly, I saw you doing this here.
You have that chamber in the middle. You have to get your Mr. X in there and close it. So it's a timing thing.
So So I gotta figure out how to close it.
Yep, I believe there's a console in the other room that you have to go in and toggle. So delegging him is not a bad strategy. The thing is, it takes time for the doors to actually close. And he's got to be solidly inside that chamber.
Freezing cycle successful. Transporting patient.
Bingo bango.
Let's just hope that's the last we see of that thing.
Congratulations,
I've managed to
Nay.
override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary
Your
tram
Mr. X
station
has been
nearby,
dealt
and you
with.
can take it to hydroponics. Let's just
He
hope
is
there's
no
enough
longer
time.
doomed to gift you.
Indeed. He is safely now a Mr. Exicle.
For now, at least.
Oh.
But yeah, this is your first encounter with the good doctor here. He's gonna be running around doing his shenaniganry on this ship. But sadly, that was not the boss fight I was speaking of.
Oh my.
Great.
Nope, in the audio between you and what's his name that's helping you there now, he's already mentioned it. You're fighting the Leviathan. Which is just oodles and oodles of fun, and sadly, your force gun will not be useful for that fight, because the range is outside of its, area of effect. But your other three weapons will do pretty good against it. Oh, and maybe not so much the Ripper, but at least the Ripper you do have a longer range shot you can do with it. So remember that the canisters and stuff you've been dealing with, you've been making a poison to weaken the thing you're going up against. So now I believe you gotta head down to hydroponics. Because all you were doing here was in the medical facility to get the stuff to go kill the doohickey with.
Yep. Chapter 6.
Yep.
Oh.
You're doing good now. Yep, next up is environmental hazard, and an interesting note, there is a secret hidden in the naming scheme of the levels. I'll leave that up to you to figure
Dr.
out.
Elizabeth Cross reporting. I'm pleased to say that we're working close to maximum capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy
Indeed,
and thriving,
indeedy.
and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly order. I want to note my opposition to that order. Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
And I believe in this level you will be fighting a... Oh, yeah, this level will be the one with the boss fight, so technically I was wrong. The boss fight for last level was the Regenerator.
You
Oh,
lied to
this
me.
boss fight's gonna be fun for you.
Oh, hey, you live.
And make an
I
handle
sort
it.
of had to step away, or maybe I didn't.
You didn't.
I was gathering supplies.
No worries.
I say no worries, except now.
Yeah, just be careful when you check out some of the bathrooms. Some of them have enemies.
I noticed.
Case in point, the little swarmlands. Or whatever name it is they give them. Yeah, I forget the actual term for them now.
Oh, we can just call them little shitheads.
Lots of eyes here to make sure it don't get reanimated.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, they're only going to get reanimated if one of the infectors get to them.
Yeah, but I'm not giving giving one of those things any ammo if it shows up.
Oh, fair.
Not if I can help it.
I mean, that's the best way to handle them.
I'm probably going to wrap it up as soon as I'm able to find a save spot.
Okie dokie.
Because I do have another game coming up in a bit, so.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, because oh, contact energy.
Yep.
Watering cycle initiated.
Yep, so contact energy for the contact beam, force energy for your force gun. Pretty useful.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely want to have a little bit of time for me to just come down from this game and get into the mindset of my character. Because
Indeed.
Isaac.
Oh, there's your
Good to
little
see you in
buddy.
one piece.
He's not looking so good.
Helmet off. The hair's rotten. I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck. I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take them out where we can still breathe.
Hammond! I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right. There's something really big in food storage. But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale.
Oh, you're going to come
Be
across
careful.
a new enemy here. It's one that can't actually attack you.
Yay?
They're stationary ones, but the thing is, they're the ones that are polluting the air here. So when you're in a room with one of these enemies, you will be operating off of your own air supply.
But I can't override the integrity lockdown. You have to destroy the pods to bring the air
So in order
quality
to
up.
actually
Then
have
you can
clean
go
air
through and
to
use the
breathe
poison
again,
on the
you need to
Leviathan.
kill the thing, which honestly doesn't take too many shots.
Yay, question mark?
let's see, where's a save point?
Isn't there one usually near the tram?
Yeah, maybe?
Because at this point, since I'm actually getting acclimated to everything and to the environment. I'm actually handling things a bit better.
Oh, yeah, you're handling it quite well.
So let me see. Oh. If it was alive, it would have bit me.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's usually a save point here in one of these rooms.
Whew.
But there you go, you're into Chapter 6 now. Environmental hazard.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'll leave you... Oh, go on.
No, just trying to decompress.
Well, I'll leave it up to you now to figure out what the secret is in the naming schemes of the episode of these chapters.
I'll need to get a list of all the names in order to see them, because I don't remember the names of the last few chapters.
I mean, I could send them. I've been looking at them.
Yep. Well, you know, the last one was Lethal Devotion, and this one here is, what the hell was it? It started with an E.
Environmental hazard.
Ah, there we go.
From top to bottom, the chapters are new arrivals, intensive care, course correction, obliteration imminent, lethal devotion, environmental hazard, into the void, search and rescue, dead on arrival, end of days, alternate solutions, dead space.
Let me
Yeah,
see if I
just-
can bring up a list so I can actually see them.
Yeah, just send her in a
I just
DM.
pasted it where it's on your Discord stream channel.
Yeah, the most obvious one is to be just go with the first letter of each level.
Uh-huh.
And I see it. I won't say it for in stream, just in case anyone's watching it wants to discover it as well, just by going through the stream or playing it themselves.
Indeed.
But that is incredibly sneaky of them to. Unless you went, and I probably should have made a separate save for each chapter complete. It's hard to pay attention to something like that when you're too busy trying to survive the necromorphs.
Indeed. It's a very sneaky little thing they came up with.
Now where's my girlfriend?
Right.
What's it? Yeah. Where is her?
Now then, time to see who's streaming, if there's anyone I feel comfortable rating.
Fee's still streaming for the next, like, several hours.
That's right.
Okay. Let's see how well this works from Streamlabs. it also helps if I spell her name correctly. Okay, because I know it works when I do so from Twitch on the on my browser, but I've not tried using the code from Streamlabs. Well, but whew, that is a stream aim, and I'd say beating the regenerator is probably a good high point to end the stream on.
Yeah, yes.
So,
like you'll be seeing that Dr. Gander now, but he won't have a regenerator.
So, yep. Thanks to everyone who came into the call and to keep me company. Captain, Scorpio, nickname, Orsk.
Always happy to just be there for a shoulder to lean on.
Indeed.
Yeah, so yeah, if future Dead Space streams went like this one goes, they'll be a lot less scary and a lot more manageable now that I seem to be getting accustomed to things a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, probably a good chunk of it was fear of the unknown and just not having that comfortable an idea of what to do and just getting more accustomed to everything. So, thank you to everyone who came by to watch the stream. I hope you all had fun. So for now, I'm going to go and raid Fiora. Give her some love, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye now.
Later.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Also be affected by my bean.
You shall not be affected by the bean.
No, you shall.
Looks like I need to do a little login for Twitch, so I'm just going to go straight to Twitch on browser and do the raid. Login.
That works.
For Twitch, so I'm just
Fun.
going to go straight to Twitch
Indeed. And no, I meant the bean shall not be affected. You shall be affected.
Okay, there we go.
I'm curious about something.
Oh?
You heading to Ciderfest, Nate?
Yep, one moment.
Oh?
Okay. See, happy
You heading
raiding.
to Ciderfest, Nate?
One.